Welcome to my custom Interloper run. I'm E141 and here's what's in our backpack. We're a little overweight, but we know why. We're all good in there. We're pretty much good in there. 84 on the bear coat. We'll probably fix that and probably fix these. We got meat, we got a little bit of water. I think I have more water outside. I don't remember. 66, 65. We got that. It's at 46. I hope it lasts. Whatever. We can fix it. I think we can fix it. I think I have a kit here. I don't know. I might. 33 of you. I don't know if that one hacks, so I was gonna cut it. And nothing in there. We are on day 550 and here's our skills. Everything is at 5 except gunsmithing, but we're working on that. So we are early morning, and aside from frostbite we have no other afflictions. Okay, let me just see, where is it? You're at 46. Oh, I have to make fire. That's what I gotta do. Let's get a fire going. I probably should have made sure I have water. I think I have water over by the fire outside. Let's just go double check because I don't want to get halfway through this. Find out I need to stop. We got a little bit of water. Not much. And that's just not cooked.
I'm not gonna be able to.
Let's take all the cedar. Why am I making you wait? Oh, right. I found where my bullet making supplies are. Am I supposed to tell you? Like, is that the thing to do? You don't like surprises? Let's do that. That's 4 hours. Let's drink up. Only if I want to. I might have forgot. Let's go 4. Oh damn it! I was supposed to look at my hacksaw to see how it's doing after each one. We got 28 more of you. Oh wait, what am I thinking? We're not tearing these down. We're just making... Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's do that. That's 6 hours. Let's eat. Nifo's bullying chat. I'm not really. I mean, y'all could have went and found out the way I did. 5 hours. Let's go with 5. This is actually increasing our gun. Look at that right there. Oh. We got gunsmithing 5. Look at that. All of our skills. Look at that. Everything. Everything's at 5. How long is this? I'm gonna make them all. I mean, why wouldn't I? There we go. It's almost nighttime. We got a lot of alertness because apparently this doesn't take too much effort. That's 7 hours. This is riveting, isn't it? We're gonna get thirsty, but I don't care. Oh, dude. Where are you? Oh, I don't have scrap metal. What's my knife at? 66. Let's eat you. Let's drink you. And you're 95. Where's the bad one I just picked up? Oh, right there. Duh. Oh, it's an hour. Is it still gonna be going? We need that. 20 minutes. Hacksaw, I'm not gonna bother. And you're at 95. Let's not bother. Okay, let's go get some meat. We need some food. We gotta, if we're gonna stay up at all here, we're gonna have to do some cooking. Let's do that, and let's do that. Yeah, so now our skills are all at 5.
Come on, little fire.
And that is 56 minutes. I'm just gonna forward it.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Throw some more on there. You know what I should be doing? I should be sleeping. Let's move this so we can get our bedroll over here. Let's do that. Go for 1 hour. There we go.
What do you know? I survived another night.
Do that. That's an hour 10. All right. We need to sleep more. How long is that? 39. I don't think 39 will do it. Let's do that. We're gonna need water too. I do want to get all this lead made into bullet tips. I don't know that we have enough casings. We have 15 more. Yeah, look at you guys. You don't weigh almost anything.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Wait a second. Did I already? Whoops. I want that one. Ah, I got it. Let's try to get some of our alertness back. Then we'll grab a bunch of this wood and go make a fire at the forge. Or the whatever you call that. We got another hour. Oh, wait. You know what? Put that back down. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, well, let's do it this way. And let's get some water done so we don't have to worry about it. And that might be the last of the sleeping. Alright, we got an hour 5. Okay. Let's throw you. Let's do one more hour. This will be the last of the sleeping. Then we'll go finish up on those bullet tips. Cooked 33 minutes. You know what?
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
33 minutes. Let's do 1.5. I don't know how that's gonna work because it's an outdoor fire. I really have no idea if that's actually gonna boil, but we'll see. Alright, we got some meat out here as well. That's good. And let's take that and repair the bear coat. We're gonna need a gut. What's our food and water? Let's eat and drink first. Repair the bear coat first because it's gonna get dark while we're here. Oh, I need 2 guts. So we'll do this while we're able to do it, and we can craft bullet tips when it's dark. That's 85, that's 90. That's 100. We'll do that. So do you really want to know where my bullet crafting supplies are? You guys really want to know? Let's go 5. Should I ruin it? Should I ruin it for you? I can tell you. If I get 3 yeses, I will say yes. And then I will tell you. How many hours do we have left on this? 10. Do I have 10 hours worth of fuel? I do. Merd says yes, yes, yes. You people don't like surprises, do you? I should just go to 5 because I can't do that many. They're at the camp office. There, I said it. Hey, Gus, welcome in. How are you doing? 5:31. And 5 more hours. And that should be all of our bullet tips. There we go. Let's eat up. You're arming your militia again? Yeah.
So tired.
Okay, let's sleep for 6 hours. So did you guys hear me say it? I wasn't being sneaky, but a noise happened when I said it. And I kind of... We're at 44. We can eat one of you. That'll get us possibly... There we go. We're not burdened. No burdens here. I don't need the wood. I'll take the stick. And what all was in here again? A 51. Damn it, I should have taken that with me. I'm gonna leave that one. And everything else in there. You know what else I'm gonna do? Watch this. Lots of charcoal. Not like we need it, but if we wanted it. All right, let's drink. Merd Herd Camp Office. That was the third place you thought it was. First being Bleak, second being the Muskeg. Yeah. And I had suspicions when I left them there that I should probably just leave them on the floor so I see them. And I probably should have done that. But whatever. I mean, we're can I... That's an hour. Oh, I'm looking up here. They're there. Yeah. Okay. Do I have... I'm gonna leave you. You're not in the greatest condition, but cured maple. Let's take those.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'll leave one cougar. What's our wolf pants at? They're at 93. And we don't need any hides. And I'm not taking off with all of this meat. That's a ridiculous amount. So we'll leave, I don't know, let's leave 3, 4 pieces. Hopefully this is boiled. No. And the problem is, I don't like this because in your backpack it looks different, but that's good water, that's bad water. Can you really tell? Can you tell the difference? Let's play cups. All right. Which one is drinkable? The problem with doing this is I don't want to leave this here because if I do come back one day and I see it, I'm just going to grab it and try to drink it. So we'll just make sure it's boiled. Hey, Cherry Lim, welcome in. How are you doing?
Come on, little fire. Come on.
All right, so we'll do... How much do we have? We have 3, okay. We'll do that. And we'll do that. That's 32 minutes. Gimme. Okay, that's all that, and we'll drop 5 sticks. And how much coal do we have? We have 5. Let's take 10. And yeah, we're all good. Hey, Miss Hellcat. Welcome in. How are you doing?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
All right. We are... I believe we're good to go. Where is this wolf? Oh, he's way over there. Come on, puppy. Oh, wow. That was close. Almost didn't get him. How many bullet tips did we get? We got 216 bullet tips out of that. But more importantly, and there's nothing in there, right? Okay. More importantly, we have all of our skills at 5. We don't technically even need to make bullets now. Really, the only reason we were going to make bullets was so that we could get gunsmithing to 5, but making the bullet tips alone
Wonder if I can drop any of this
pushed us over the edge there, so we will still make bullets. We will still take all the bullet making supplies to Bleak. Whether we actually use any of these bullets is a whole different question, but why not? It's something in the game that we can do. Sounds like there's a puppy up here. Hooray, bullets. Is it a pack of timber wolves, or is it going to be like a regular wolf, or is it going to be a solitary timber wolf? Oh, bugger. You're not the howler. Oh, that was bad. Oh. Doink. That was what I didn't want. I don't want them surrounding me. Today's word is nathonic. What does nathonic mean? And what kind? Oh, that's a deer. I was gonna ask, what kind of wolf is that? It's a deer kind. Nathonic means fawning or excessively flattering. What the hell does fawning mean? Has anybody ever been fawned? I've been fawned to coffee for a long time, but it's a whole different type of fawn. This is like a baby deer kind of fawning. Murd's slipping in 2 words of the day in one go. Sneaky. Murd likes to think he's a dragon. I think he's a ninja. Whoppa! 2 words for one. Nathonic, a real fast gnat. Let's run a little bit. I want to get to the transition before it's nighttime. And actually, okay. Between our lantern and our torch, we should be able to get through the cave. Fawning, seeking favor by flattery or a servile way of behaving. Throws in another word too. What the hell does servile mean? So fawning is being something. Yeah, I can't see the word. It's hidden. The rule with the mods is that if a word shows up that's been blocked, if I read it, they're supposed to allow it. But I don't know what that word. Oh, okay, that word. Okay, yeah, don't allow that word because I don't even fully understand what that word means. Doink. Oh, you just bounced right off, didn't you? Doink. Wow, I got lucky on that one too. Give me my arrow. Servile. Slavishly submissive. What the hell does slavishly mean? Can you give me a definition that doesn't have a word that needs a definition? Slavishly submissive. Oh, okay. There we go. Well, there's no I, there's no E in there, so it just looks like slavish. My old neighbor's name was Slava. I'm pretty sure it was similarly spelt. Thanks. Alright, let's get out of here. We got everything we need. What is our actual weight? 52. That's totally okay. Yeah, I typed so many words into AutoMod. Like, you gotta spend like some, if you're trying to be, you know, safe on this, you gotta sit there and just rack your brain about every single, what is every single racial slur out there, and then you Google them and you put all of those words in there so they don't ever appear in your chat. And any, you know, I only have English curse words in there, so technically people want to swear they can do it in a different language, but don't do that, because if I catch you, you'll be in a trouble. But yeah, setting up the automod is fun. But I also may have been way overprotective in those some of these words. So that's why we have the rule. If somebody types a comment that has one of those words, then if I read it, they can allow it. Because I can't think of everything on the spot, like every possible way somebody might use it.
Heavy.
I don't know if it is. I don't think it is. It better not be, since you're saying it. Let's take y'all off. There you go, Astrid. How'd that feel? Cherry just wants me, Knifo, to be paranoid. Hey, guess what? Dong. There it is. Alright. We came through here last time. Let's go this way. I don't know, maybe there's coal if we go this way. Oh, did you see that? Came out of the fog. Look at it, it's all foggy there, and now it's like boom. All right, here we are. Let's put that out and save that. And let's eat a little bit and drink a little bit. There we go. Bring you back out. I probably should have used my torch instead, because that's 0.3 kilograms, so once it burns out that I can just be rid of. But I'm not that smart to think ahead like that. Y'all know that. I'm also hoping that we get right to the Mountaineer's hut. I don't think we only have 1 bar of stink, so we should be okay. It's crazy you have to think in kilograms. Well, I've explained it before. Because of Canada's proximity to the United States, do I have to go through here? I do. Canada is kind of, I forget the term. It's like kind of like like, you know how bilingual, you know, but we are that way. We are bi in measures, so we'll use like feet and pounds an awful lot. I honestly don't know how many kilograms I weigh. I know how many pounds I weigh though in real life. They should give us the option in the game to do that, so we can be true Canadians. We'll have our water. Actually, we use liters as well, so yeah. We'll have our water in liters, and we'll have our weights in pounds. Am I able to actually just go into the settings and switch it so that my stuff is in pounds? Oh, I changed it Celsius to Fahrenheit too. Yeah, see, they gotta leave it at Celsius.
Oh, rest suit. I'm gonna...
They need to get rid of the choice of metric and imperial. They just need to let us choose which we would like. because most Canadians that I know, they don't use how many kilograms something is. They don't say I'm this many inches tall. Or sorry, this many centimeters. They say how many feet they are, feet and inches. The little girl does? You know how many Merd says centimeter. Yeah, but you're in a different part of the world, Merd. You're not right next to like one of the largest nations, one of the largest trading nations who uses the wrong measurement system. We're literal neighbors. Oh, damn it. Shocker. One of us forgot to put his boots and socks back on. So, like, Merd, if Australia had, like, the United States living in their basement, you would be using both measures as well. You use kilograms for all farming measurements. Really? Is this a game where you guys are going to try and prove me wrong? Give me your maple syrup stash. I don't have a maple syrup stash. You know why? I can't afford maple syrup. It's like highly expensive. Highly. It's gourmet syrup. It should be dirt cheap. I mean, it literally grows on trees. It's hoarded and rationed for price upkeep, literally. Is it really? Copper's the one that might know, because she's in Quebec. And that's where most of our maple syrup in Canada comes from. If I'm correct on that. It's not literally everywhere, it's just like Quebec is where most of that comes from. There's places in the US as well. Show is tasty though. I think as Canadians we should get maple syrup for free. We can sell it to the rest of the world. Go steal the syrup. Hey, you joke. Go look it up. There was actually a massive, it was, what is it? The biggest heist in Canada. They tried stealing the maple syrup from the warehouses. I'm not even kidding. A large can costs $10 where copper is. Wow. Wow. A little tiny bottle is about $10 here. Yeah, it sounds like a joke, right? Like, we had a large heist out here where they tried to steal our maple syrup, but it's literally true. Admit it, Copper. People bathe in apple syrup because there's so much there. Well, there's something to put on the bucket list. Not the actual bathing part. I wish to just have enough money where I could bathe in maple syrup once. Where I could afford that amount of maple syrup to fill my bathtub. You'll make apple syrup then. It's not going to taste the same. The reason why maple syrup is so expensive, like seriously, just think of how many leaves you gotta squeeze to get all that syrup out. You need to find those people that have the tiny hands, because you need to be able to wring a leaf, and you can't really do that when you got big hands because it's more like scrunching. You need to wring it. That is expensive. I know it's not, it doesn't come from the leaves. I know that. I'm dumb. I ain't that dumb. Yeah, all the little people are out in Quebec wringing maple leaves. There is exactly 1.5 drops of maple syrup that comes out of every leaf. And you are not allowed to lick your hands when you leave the factory. They do squeegee them off. Thanks for that, Merd. Did you know you can't tap a tree till it's like 100 years old or something crazy? That could be one of the reasons why it's so expensive too. But I'm going to take what Copper says as gospel because, like I said, she's in Quebec and that's their thing. And I kind of saw something about that in the video that I watched. But yeah, you can't just like grow a maple tree and then stick a plug in it ASAP. We're almost at bedtime. Merd's tired of maple syrup talk. You can just imagine what maple syrup in Australia might cost. If it's expensive to send it just across the country, imagine sending it to other countries. It must cost a fortune. But damn, like I said, it's tasty. Oh, did I show you I took 2 of the cougar hides? Oh, I think you were here. For some reason, I thought I did that before I started. I didn't. All right, which of you are probably the... Where does it say? Why can't I? There's 3. Okay. There's 1. There's 44, and you should be 20. Yeah.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Barely walking is still walking, Astrid. Shut your hole. Shut your hole. Should we take... Do I have a cougar hide here? You would think I would have 3 of them here. Why don't I? I don't know. What's in here? Those. We have a fishing hut right there. I'm not gonna take those. They can be filled here. Those are all wolf. You're getting down low. I really don't care about you though. You're new, you're worn, you're ragged. Let's repair those.
Just need to close my eyes.
You're in New Brunswick. They make a lot there too, but you think a lot is amber there? Oh, that could be, yeah. I have seen amber and dark. You're 97. You're 93. Let's put you there. Let's put you there. And sorry for the darkness, but there they are. You're at 62. I shouldn't need to do that, and you're okay. Well, let's just eat and drink. We're wearing everything now, right? And let's do that. And bedtime. And I'm gonna sleep a little bit longer because listen to this weather. There we go. And 45 and 51. I'm not gonna eat a pemmican. I'm not. But I think we're gonna leave here. One thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave you here. Why don't I have cougar hides here? Is it that I got attacked so much that I needed to use them? Apparently. Okay, I need to find a better place for that. That's still not better, but that's okay. Those are regular crampons. And what was in here? I don't want to leave anything in here accidentally. 10 of those is fine. Oh, that's everything is in there right there. Okay. And we have 309. Let's go. Yeah. Would I notice this? No.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
But maybe if I do this. Maybe if I do that, I might be able to notice it. So fake maple syrup is $5 to $9 for 250 mils, and real is around 30ish for 400 to 500 mils. And yeah, I agree with what Copper's saying. Don't if you're gonna have it, don't have the fake stuff. It's just sugar. And not the good kind of sugar. Why is my phone going off? Hey. Wow. You like the quick draw on that though? That's worth a little bit of a pat on the back on my side, isn't it? Super speedy, I know, right? It's like, what the? Oh, I didn't see. Did I see one piece of birch bark? Damn it. That's not. Well, maybe down when we are leaving and we get by the river, maybe that one little area might have one more piece of birch bark. What's the temperature? It feels like -11. So we're off to the camp office where we're going to grab our bullet making supplies. And from there we will head to Bleak. There we go. Thanks, Merd. And we will be going to Bleak via Ravine. As I don't think we need to go to Pleasant Valley for anything. Oh, damn it.
Find some place to escape this.
I left that good bow out there. We can't take on a bunch of cougars with bad bows. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't want to go to Pleasant Valley, but I guess we could and go in through... So Bleak's... Let me think. You can get into Bleak via the Muskeg, which is like, I kind of wanted to get in via there. And then the other way is through Ravine. I'm trying to think if there was anything... Oh wait, I'm going to Pleasant Valley now. I'm sorry. Oh man. I would have figured it out when it popped up and said welcome to welcome to Pleasant Valley, jackass. I can say jackass, right? That's not a curse word. I hope you remember to pick up the vest too. I'll pick it up if I can remember where I left it. Is it in Pleasant Valley? Or is it in the camp office? I don't know.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Hey, look at that. We're in Pleasant Valley. Yeah, we're still gonna go via the Muskeg. And we have to grab the moose coat as well, which should be with the vest. I can't remember, but I think, didn't I chuck a bunch of stuff on the floor? I can't remember. Maybe I'm mixing things up. Let's just get out of here. I'm gonna stop down here and make a fire so we can warm up. Because if I don't, by the time we get to the farmhouse, we're gonna be like pretty hurting. Whee! Oh my. Oh, come on. You can't
Need some first aid soon.
break my bones after I take one step after falling. Wow.
That smarts a bit.
Well,
It's a bit, but I'll make it.
there you go. I'll repair up. I think I did break every bone. That last one was because I hadn't. There we go. Let's not even mess around. And while we're here, why don't we just do this? Alright, Astrid. Ankle, wrist. Oh. Ankle. Ankle. Wrist. And now I gotta make some more bandages. And I'm not dealing with the, I don't care about the pain. We will keep the pain. There we go. Now we got all of our bandages back. And 15 till melted. Let's make one of you. And what are we, how are we? We got one of those, and do we don't actually have any. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that. Let's grab those. And there's the hot one. We'll drink that. Let's go and eat. I don't know if I nibbled on one of these yet. Yeah, I did. There we go. Make sure I get that one all down. There we go. And you are all cooked. So I'll take you and we'll drink that. There we go. Let's go. "34 arrows. Yeah, that was a nasty fall. I tried to rush it. How did our clothing fare in that? 86, that's fine. Bedrolls 84, that's fine. We got a deer up ahead. That's always a good thing. Means there's most likely not a predator. You, Knifo, trying to rush something? No. You just... You're always full of patience. I'm full of something. I have one stick, okay. Let's go this way. Where's all the ptarmigan? Now, are we gonna go through the plane, or are we gonna go this way? I feel if I go this way, we might want to run into wolves. That way is safer. Let's go that way. Let's pull that out. Go to the wolves. Or run into the moose. Oh, there's a moose up here, right? I forgot. How am I ever gonna find a moose out here if I'm never going through its territory? Have I ever mentioned that that looks so wickedly cool? It's like he's raising his arm to say, hey everybody, I'm over here. Well, I'm gonna guess there's no moose because there's that guy right there. And all these birch trees, not one single piece of birch. Doink. Oh yeah, you know what's good for you. Oh, of course. I'm not gonna fight him if I don't have to. I don't believe he can get through here. But you know what? I do need to take down wolves, so. Doink. There you go. And then poof! A moose. I can't remember. There's no moose markings for this one? I don't remember. I can't keep all that in my head. No markings for the moose here. See, and that I've said it already. That shouldn't happen. That almost sounds like it's a bug. I do have the markings in the other spot near the cougar. There should be markings wherever the moose could be. And it should be randomly spawning in each of the locations. Roll the dice. Today it's here. Next time, oh, it's over there now. That's my one. I'm not gonna go into it though. Moose plural is moose. But geese plural is geese. I was walking amongst a flock of geese yesterday. Took Ruby to the park. There was about probably, I don't know how many in that flock. At least 30 or 40. And if you've ever seen geese attack videos, it's very intimidating. Having these things walking all around you. And by the way, Ruby was in my Jeep. I went out to go get pictures of the geese. I'm not gonna take Ruby through these things because they're bigger than she is. You see flocks of hundreds and hundreds. Hundreds and hundreds. I would like to see birch bark. A flock of birch bark. Or one. I'll be happy with just one. Oh, dude. Yeah, I got my wish. I got one. Happy days, happy days. Has a man ever been killed by geese? Probably. I doubt it. But you never know. They'll probably work it like some guy was on a bike and got dive bombed by one and wiped out, and it was before the days of people having to wear helmets, and he hit his head. It's spring there on high alert. It can be extremely dangerous. Yeah, these ones were all just walking around, surrounding me. Not intentionally surrounding me, but... And it's also in a park that they've probably spent most of their lives coming back to. So they're accustomed to the humans. Saw some pelicans yesterday. I don't know if I told you guys, maybe I did. I used to think pelicans were like an exotic bird, and then it was probably like 10 years ago or whatever where I first realized like we actually had pelicans in my province. And probably 3-4 years ago is when I realized we had pelicans in my city. A goose stole your mate's burger once, years ago. It was funny. Oh, no way. Let's run a little bit. Yeah, NIFO weather. At least it's behind us. Hey, what went down here? Whoops. Lazy finger. Wouldn't be a NIFO stream without NIFO weather. Come with me, I can get you in. Should be just over this hill, right? There it is. There we go. There we go. Wow, that was loud.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
'Twas loud. Aha! Camp office, you say? And there's my good bushcraft bow. Nice and neatly surrounded by clothing so I can see it. And I guess the bear coat is gonna stay here. Is that how we're doing this? That's the moose. There's the bear. And we gotta do that. We're a little wet. So, what else do we have here? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we can do this. Weren't those maples for coastal highway and trades? Yes, they actually were. They actually were. Now I have 14. Let's go drop the cougar hide down the stairs. Pick you up just so I can throw you down.
Too heavy to carry.
There we go. And do we have anything that needs repairing after that? 85. We have cloth here, so we can afford. Thanks for that, Murd, by the way. We can afford to repair some stuff. And deerskin boots. 1 deer hide. Where's the deer hide? Those are wolves. Those are wolves. I guess we're not repairing our deerskin boots. Let's fill our belly though. We got 636 of water. Go back up here because it's too quiet down there. What's the time of day? XM wants coffee. Okay. Let me grab... Oh, how much do I have? I have 3.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Let's grab 10 of you. Let's repair that. There we go. Thanks, XM. Let's repair you. Well, we're not going anywhere, obviously. You know what? Let's go repair the wolf pants. We have tons of wolf hides that we can use. Oh, I do have a deer hide. Where is it? Are these the good or bad? 27 works. I don't even have to go looking for which is a bad one. I'll just take 27. Let's do that. And let's see if we can get this one done. Oh, yeah. Well, it sounds like the blizzard's over.
Carry this load for much longer.
Well, let me have a look. There's 1 or 2 there. 21. 21 would have been the worst. And how are you guys? You guys should all be good. Yeah. Those are all good. 65. Let's leave that. Let's leave that. Oh, you know what? Let me leave those upstairs instead. So the next time we go to Coastal Highway and we pick up all of these saplings, we can take those. And there's nothing in these. Okay. Check my meat situation. I might cook some meat. I got 3. Okay. And we got pemmican right there. And we're about to run out of lantern fuel, so I'm just gonna get right to the bed.
Pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Shut that off. Eat up. And we'll drink and go to bed. Let's do that. We have a lot of water and a fair amount of meat that's already cooked, so I'm not going to bother doing that. Hey Neo, thank you so much for the gift sub. That is 15 already. Wow. Let's just pass time. Thanks for that, Neo. Appreciate it. Let's do that, and sleeping for an hour should get us to daylight. And then we'll head out. Well, it's not quite daylight. There we go. Now we can see. Let's go. Let's eat and drink, and then we'll go. We're at 58. I think we can do that. And that. And we have those 3 bows, and we have our 100% bow. You're at, you know what, 95 is good enough. Let's just go.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Let's just go. Let's go out this way. We got a wolf out there. We got a big fat juicy buck. I wouldn't mind actually checking if there's a moose out here. Let's go check if there's a moose. It'll take a few minutes to go look, but now if I'm over there, can I just go? I don't think I can just go that way. I'll come back this way to be safe. What I don't want to do, we've already fought the cougars out here. I don't want to start fighting more cougars in locations where we've already done it. We will, I think the next cougars we deal with will be the ones in Bleak. Now, you know what I kind of want to do? I wouldn't mind dropping some weight. We have to come right by here anyways. Let's drop some weight in the box.
I can drop any of this gear.
It's not much of a box. How much do you carry? You carry 5. Let's do that. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't realize that one broke or was used up. Let's do that. 275. I'm gonna drop those outside and hope I don't forget them. And I'm gonna drop you. Those are all useless to us. And what else? I'll take the 3 bows in case. Well, we're not overweight anyway, so let's just go. Whoops. Oh, and pemmican. Let's drop all the pemmican. Or not all of it, you know what I mean though. Let's drop these ones. We'll take those ones Here. I'll take 2. Let's go. My thinking is by the time we get there, check the moose and come back this way, we're gonna need to warm up anyways. So we'll just jump in there, grab our stuff, warm up a bit, and go. Now you have even more piles. I just want to make sure I'm wearing all my clothing. Oh, damn it. Whatever. I was gonna drop the, where's the vest? I was gonna drop the vest, but let's not drop it and leave it on the ground out here. Let's just hurry up. Have a quick look for a moose. Probably won't be one. But if I hope there isn't one, like if I just say over and over, I really don't want a moose out here. I really don't. I want to go. I want to go, go, go. There, I did it. That's going to get us a moose. The game thinks I don't want one, so it'll give me one. Oh, I like a stacked bunch of sticks. So is that going to be a stacked limb? If you break it down, is there going to be another one right there? Anybody ever get stacked limbs? I've had stacked coal. I've actually had several stacked items. Limbs are not one of them. Oh, and I had a YouTube viewer make a great point. When I was really wanting to repair my cougar hide wrap, I didn't even think of this. If I harvest it, I get the hide back. So in desperate times, if I have a bunch of guts, I can just tear that down, make another one. I think they should make it, they should change that though and make it so that every animal garment requires at least 2. I don't hear a moose. So that, just so you can't do that. But as long as you're able to, give her. Okay, no moose. No moose. How many of those half trees are there in the world? That's kind of the first one I think I've ever actually seen.
Gotta warm up somehow.
But yeah, I think if I needed to do it, I would totally do it, but it's something that I would hope that they would change. Because even though it's not cheating, it feels like cheating. You shouldn't be able to just make a new one that easily anyways. If you break it down, if it required 2 to craft it, and you broke it down, they gave you 1, you would still need to go find another one. But I might be wrong. Anybody thinks I'm wrong? Feel free to let me know. Not everything I say has been completely thought out. Right, is there anything I need to do here? 87, 88. Ah, what the heck? 93. Let's do these. You're 93. Let's do that. There we go. That should be enough. Let's just do that real quick and go. And then I gotta grab all the pemmican out here. Funny it doesn't give back leather. Yeah. I'm one of those people that believes that you should be able to make leather out of the hides. But I also believe that's a game balance decision that they've made. Hey, Darth. Welcome in. Nifo, you're wrong. Oh, yeah? Well, give me a reason why I'm wrong. I'll listen. Explain your position, please. And if I don't like your position, I'm gonna drop all these cattails. And worse than that, I'm gonna drop them one by one so that it takes us an hour and a half to get from here to that next power pole. I ain't doing that, I'm kidding. So I keep forgetting we're supposed to get like, man, we're getting real close to the end of the month. We are on the 26th. That update should be any day now, hopefully. But I keep forgetting, like, they promised us the Hunted Part 3. Which would be great for any of the streamers. Because they can take a break from survival. Play the Hunted. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. But when does people think that we might see the Hunted Part 3? I don't remember if they gave any time frame. You just came in as I was saying, tell me if I'm wrong, so you did. And you just decided to go along with the fact that I was wrong? Like, you didn't think that maybe I was right? The comment you missed was that I was gonna try to get every streamer to eat a cattail for Darth. But I guess you don't want that. I thought it was a nice thought. Hey CD, welcome in. How are you doing? You wanted to know where I had the bullet crafting stuff. Well, I didn't tell anybody. So you might have to wait just like everybody else. It's a secret. Liar! Bird, why are you outing me? We're twins. Pants on fire? No. Liar, liar, bury my pants. My bullet supplies are in the camp office in the bottom drawer upstairs. Let's eat that. I forget what I used to have in there, but in the top drawer is like my fire making supplies, right? And I think there was something down in that bottom drawer that I moved, I think, if I'm correct. And so I just never thought to actually look there. The smartest thing I should have done is what I did at the fishing hut in Coastal Highway, where I have my coal, my reclaimed wood, and my sticks. And I filled the containers and I put one of each of them up there. I should have put bullet making supplies like right in front to say, yo, dude, that's what's in there. But CD, look at this. We don't even need them. We're going to use them, but look at this. Look at it. Look at gunsmithing is already at 5 and revolver is at 5. And the reason it is because we went to BlackRock, broke down those 6 batteries, and we made 216 bullet tips that we didn't really need. We might need them. I don't know. I don't know how many casings I had. I'm pretty sure I'd never fired 216 shots in the game yet. I'm basically done with the game now. No, there's cougars around. There's heat packs to be found one day. This run's gonna go until something happens from Hinterland. Something being they fixed the tail bug. Or I don't know. I really don't. Oh my god. I was looking at chat and I turned around and I saw that. I heard the sound and I looked and saw the bunny and it scared the hell out of me. Wow. Anybody ever jump because of a bunny? There was no mouse shake on that. I was reading Merd's. Merd's got a wicked storm, lights are flickering and all that. Hey. CD. I just told you where my bullet supplies were and you pay me back like that. Yeah, right before I saw the bunny, did you hear that sound? It's like there was a dog or something. Well, obviously a wolf or something, but you haven't been here, you need to catch up. That's all right, you can do it. Can you predict what I'm about to say? Minus 19 on the wind chill. Be pretty nice if it was blowing from the back. It's not really dead on in the front either though. It's coming from the side, left to right. I wonder if we're gonna see the wind direction better when they put out the visual enhancements. I wonder if we're gonna see snow blowing. Because sometimes you can see the wind, sometimes you can't really see the wind. Let's put that away, we're not rookies, are we? The snow moves with the wind, yeah, that'll be nice. There's that bear. There's my bear that I shot the other day. Hinterland, don't let that happen. I'm kidding, that's not my bear. Did they give a specific date for the update? No, they said the end of May. That's all we know is the end of May. Yeah, but not what year. And as I've said many times before, nobody's expecting bug fixes, but I'm expecting that they will fix the tail bug. Because there's no chance they're going to let that linger until the end of the year when after episode 5 is released. There's no way they're going to do that. No chance. My belief is that will be fixed when this visual enhancements come out. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, one thing with Hinterland and bug fixes is the last few years they've been horrible with fixing bugs. Even though they told us splitting the game will make bug fixes easier, they've been horrible. But what they haven't been horrible at is game-breaking bugs. Right? Like, it's not ruining my game when I shoot a bear with my upgraded arrows and it's telling me that I'm getting a normal one back, but I'm actually getting the one I shot. You know, that's not ruining my game. But people not being able to progress through the tail, which gives them better items and greatly affects their game. That's something I'm gonna say they positively will fix that when the visual enhancement patch comes out. Because those types of bugs they've always been pretty good at getting them out there fixed ASAP. That's something that, I mean, I'm just going to take a guess, but that's something that if you didn't fix that and you seriously made players wait 7 months for that type of thing, that could seriously damage your reputation. Like, that's the type of thing that you would lose a lot of fanboys and girls. People who defend you no matter what you're doing. So, it will get fixed. I'm not going to promise you, but I am going to say they will fix it. Mark my words. If I'm wrong, I don't know. We can have a free-for-all stream. Any words. Copper's already marking it on her calendar. All right, do not show up and stream on that day. I don't know what we'll do. But if I'm wrong, you guys can point your finger and laugh at me. CD's tired of having a head in your bag. Yeah. Well, it's gonna stink at some point, isn't it? If you're wrong, we play Minecraft. I'll fire it up if you give me your Google account to put into it. I actually don't have Minecraft on PC though. It's on my PlayStation. And I'm not even sure because I no longer I no longer have online access on my PlayStation because I paid it last year. It was like $93, I think it was last year. Or was it? I might be wrong. Whatever the cost of it was last year for the basic. And I really didn't play online. PS Plus sucks. Let's not get into a PlayStation Microsoft war because the reason PlayStation charges us is because of
I'm not gonna
Microsoft.
be able to carry this load for much longer.
Sony saw all those people paying to play. Oh, that's not going to work. They saw all those people paying to play on the Xbox online, and they thought, and they didn't even do it right away. It took a couple of years before they decided, you know what, let's get in on that. That's free money. And that's why I will basically never go back to console. I was playing on PC and streaming, and I felt odd, like for a couple of years, I felt odd referring to myself as a PC gamer. I would have hundreds of hours of games that I was playing on my PC and literally zero on my PlayStation, and I still felt weird about referring to myself as a PC gamer. But I think now I have to, because I don't actually see myself ever turning on my PlayStation again. I can't remember how long I've had my PlayStation 5. I don't own a single PlayStation 5 game. Still. As the games on PC aren't necessary. People will be snooty and tell you like, oh, you're not as good as us because you play on console. I don't care. Play on console if that's what you like, if that's what you... I see lots of benefit of consoles. Gaming developers that are making games for whether it's the Xbox or it's the PlayStation, they only have to make their games work with a couple of different hardware configurations. Whereas on PC, a game developer has to try to think of every graphics card, memory brand, memory speed, everything. They have to try to think of everything, every different combination you can possibly have, which is why I think you get some bugs. Some people get bugs and some people don't have them. I see a lot of benefit for consoles,
Too heavy to carry.
and especially these days, it's like the consoles are pretty good. They're not like the original, which were still good, but they're not like the original consoles where they really weren't comparable to a PC. These days they're pretty good. And especially for the money. There's videos of people out there that are trying to build, like trying to replicate the PS5 for that cost and struggling to do so. I don't usually speak about Xbox because I don't have it. I've never had it. I will never have it. I only know about PlayStation. CD still has your NES, your Super NES, your Cube, your Sega, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. I don't have all of my previous. I do have all 5 of my PlayStations. And at some point, I'll probably hook up my number 1 and 2 and maybe 3. You had an Atari, but you gave it to your brother. Nice. I have a buddy who has like. I'm surprised because he doesn't have a gaming PC and he doesn't have the new consoles, but he has like a lot of the old school consoles, like the Sega Saturn and the Genesis, Nintendos, the various ones, and all that, and ones that I've never heard of. You started gaming on Commodore 64. Wow. I didn't even have a computer back then. I think I don't even know how old I was when I got my first computer. I was like 19 or 20. And it wasn't even a good one. I don't even know if gaming computers existed. Like, ours was just back then it was an old well, it wasn't old, it was a new, but it was some IBM. My cousin had Pong, but my cousin also lived in a small town, which is kind of odd, the fact that they had that and they lived in a tiny town. And nobody in their family would I ever look at and say, yeah, that's a person that'll have a gaming system. They're all outdoors people. I have no idea how they actually ever had that. And then I bought, with money from, I believe it was money from my paper route, I bought my Nintendo Entertainment System. I don't think I had the Super Nintendo. I can't remember. I think I went from the NES to Sega Genesis. And it's for you, Coach. It's all foggy, but there it is. Maybe there'll be a change. Maybe the people will unite and say enough of these ridiculous fees for online access. And we'll stop paying it and force them to get rid of that. Now you do get games and such when you buy that. You get like the option to play games that you don't actually own. But if you're not paying that fee, you're not able to access that game either. So I miss the old days. I miss the old days of whatever. What was the? Was it PlayStation Magazine? And you used to get the demo discs with the magazine. Oh man, kids these days, you really don't know how good things used to be. I have a stack about, let me say it's about 8 inches tall, I don't know, of PlayStation demo discs that I got from the magazines. I kept every one. And there's at least one of the stacks. I'm gonna say at least one. There might only be one, but there's a lot. And sometimes the demos were actually fun. It wasn't like, here, play this game for 2 minutes. Like sometimes you actually got to play for a while. Yeah, the old days, if you got stuck on a game, you had no internet to check out the guides. You'd have to actually go to the store and buy the book. I do have several books for Tomb Raider and Resident Evil, Silent Hill. Strangely, I never bought any. I don't think I ever bought a Red Dead book, even though Red Dead was one of my, like, Red Dead 1 was one of my favorite games ever. I miss old days. I miss old days. Now I know what my parents and my grandparents and all that feel. We think everything we have is so cool, but we don't understand what we actually lost along the way. When I was a little kid, we weren't jealous about people that had video game systems, because most people didn't when I was a kid. You had Pong and that was about it. And you didn't miss any of it because you didn't care. It's like, whatever. Might get to go to the arcade one day if mom gives me some quarters. The worst ever that kids these days will never have to deal with. That video game that when you saved, it gave you a lengthy code, and don't you dare lose that piece of paper that you wrote it down on. Oh my. I was playing, I think it was Deadliest Towers was the game that I was playing, and I lost
I can barely walk.
the code. I can't remember what game. That's the only game that I remember I played a lot back then. But oh no. Okay, we're gonna have to conserve because I don't have a torch. That was the worst feeling. You got that code and it was on that piece of paper, and oh no, I'm gonna have to light this. I'm gonna have to book it. You go to play one day and you can't find the code. Without that code, you cannot continue your save. Oh. That's something that taught organization. There was a lesson to be learned from that. It wasn't just some stupid video game. All right, we're about... We got a flare. You know what? I'm just gonna bust the flare because I have a bunch. I don't wanna, well, look at me. Where am I? I don't wanna do this. You guys can do that. I've seen better players than me say, hey, it's in the game. You're allowed to do it. I just don't want to do that. The only thing Darth had to play with as a kid was a rock. You shared codes with your brothers. If you got stuck, you just use the code for past that that was past that section.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Hey, how do you say your name? Do you say Bians, or is the B silent? Is it Yans or Bians, or is it... Hi, welcome in. I'm gonna call you 2001. Welcome in 2001. How are you doing? And a stick. People might think this is a little joke, but that's not. We had a game when I was a kid. You go on the merry-go-round, spin it as fast as we could, then try to jump on it, You didn't even need a friend. You could do it by yourself if you really wanted to do it, but it was better to play this as a friend. And we play Got It, Dropped It. So you get the merry-go-round going as fast as it could possibly go, that you could get it to go. You would both jump on it, and then you would lay down facing with your head hanging over the outside, and you would have a stick, and you would pick up the stick and you'd say, I got it, and then you would drop it somewhere and you'd say dropped it, and then it was their turn. They had to figure out where it was.
This pack is getting too
We
heavy.
literally played with sticks, and I'm only 52. It's not like I'm 96. We had technology a little bit in my day. Sticks were the best guns, batons, pointers, yeah. And then you puke from no, I never did. I never got sick from the dizziness. That didn't happen until I was much older. I was in my 40s when I realized I could no longer spin on rides. I still remember we were in Calgary at Callaway Park on one of those rides where you can spin it as fast as you want yourself. And it was, back then, it was me and my wife, and it was my buddy and his wife. My buddy was not a spinner, never was. And we got on this ride, and me and his wife were trying to spin it as fast as possible, and my wife was trying to not have it go as fast as that, trying to slow it down. And when we got off, the two of us who wanted to spin as fast as possible, we were done. We're like, that's okay. Apparently I can't spin anymore. Yeah, the teacup. That's what it was. Something. Yeah, I think it was the teacup. I think you might be right. Running down the fence with a stick, tapping as you... Yeah, just raking it across the fence. Prisoners do that, apparently. Or maybe it's the guards. I don't know. I'm just saying what I saw on television one time. Or maybe it was 8 times. I'm carrying this flare for no real reason, just because it's lit. Baseball card in your back there. Well, I'm in Canada, so for us it was hockey cards. We used to stick those in the spokes of our tires so that it sounded like a motor. You always got 6 spinning CD, inner ear issues. CD had Bobby Orr in yours. You hated him? We used to play a game with hockey cards where 2 of you would stand facing a... would you be closest? Yeah, you would stand facing a wall and then you'd huck them. And whoever's landed closest to the wall, you won the other person's. And I just think, like, back then, there was... I think people had, like, baseball card collections. I don't think hockey card collections cost anything back then. But you'd literally be bouncing these cards off the wall, dinging the corners of the cards. And you think, like, how many Gretzky rookies... Like, for me, it's all the Oilers, right? Like, how many Gretzky rookies got dinged up that way? How many Grant Fuhr rookie cards got dinged up that way? Mark Messier rookie cards. Because for us, that's all we wanted. Like, hey, you got any Oilers? Okay. Let's go. This is because I mentioned hockey. This is where coach is gonna come out of the woodwork. I'm like, I went to a fight in a hockey game, broke out. This usually drags him out. That's almost how we summon coach. And then I will just say, shut your hole. Trying to remember what movie that was from. I don't really know. That's like penny pitching. You guys used to throw pennies against the wall? We don't have pennies in Canada. I don't know if like is that something that is all over the world, or was it just in Canada? At some point in Canada, they decided that it costs more money to make a penny than a penny was worth. So we got rid of pennies. So now I can't say I never gave him I'll never give you a single penny. I gotta say I will never give you a single nickel. Pennies are getting deleted in the United States. They haven't had value for decades, really. I mean, back in the days, in like, you know, the 1900s, where you could buy like a bag full of groceries with 2 pennies, maybe. But is there really any profit to be made when you're charging like $1.36 for an item as opposed to $1.35? Hey Darth. Oh wait, you said I was wrong about everything. Okay. I'll be nice. But here's the stupid thing. Is we don't have pennies in Canada, but your goods could add up to like something and 37 cents, right? But if you're paying cash, they'll round that to the closest. Sometimes it rounds up, sometimes it rounds down. So instead of $1.37 or 1,837 cents, it'll be like something and 35 cents. But if you're paying with debit, they don't round it. They take every single penny. How can you have a denomination that has something that you don't have? And just say, well, it's digital, so I don't get it. Your wife has thousands of wheat pennies. The pennies with wheat on it? Yeah, that's right. I guess copper, I could say it since we still have pennies electronically. Yeah, on the back of the penny. Okay. I think I've seen those ones anyways. They're like, are they not like 2 pieces of wheat curled in a circle-ish, kind of? If I remember correctly. How come the American dollar is worth so much more than the Canadian dollar, but if I have an American nickel, I don't get like 8 cents in exchange for it? They just say, nah, that's just a nickel. That's robbery. That is robbery right there. If my dollar is only worth 65 cents of your dollar, then when I have any of your money, that should be 65% more, or 35% more than any of mine. I don't even know how to do the math on that. What would a nickel cost? 7 cents? I think the grossest thing I ever did, I used to like sucking on pennies. The taste. That's one thing I remember from my childhood that I wish never happened. I know, right? What's the most disgusting item on the planet that everybody covets? Money. I used to suck on old dirty old pennies. God knows where they were. Thought I forgot, didn't you? Ah. Yeah. But hey, I might have been deficient in some mineral as a kid with the restricted diet. Maybe. Hey, I'm 52 and I'm okay, so. I am okay. It probably boosted my immune system a little bit. But just imagine what's in the person's pocket. Ugh. And nowadays it's a full flippage. Like, I don't even want to touch money. I pay debit for everything. you penny sucker. Why does sucker come out? That, like, why is Automod holding sucker? Hey. Hey, Vlad. I can't remember. Did we say hi already? If people come in with sound alerts of any kind and before they say hello, I don't know if I've seen them already. How you doing, Vlad? Hope you're well. Welcome in. Darth thinks he's been auto-modded more than anyone else in this stream. Probably. Alright, I might need to cook some meat. I might not need to, but I might need to. And that is all my sent meat. We've already established that. That is my pemmican. Oh, I have some cooked meat. Okay, good. Good. And one day I'm going to turn around and take that deer meat off of the combat pants. I don't need any of these. This is not. I'm wearing my hunting protection. Let me just make sure. There we go. Protection's at 100 when I put that on. All right, people. We gotta go upstairs, get rid of whatever it was that I was gonna get rid of. What was it? Oh, those sticks. Let's go upstairs, get rid of the sticks. Let's harvest this.
I'm getting tired.
And no, I'm not going to be a jerk and not grab the bullet making supplies. Let's throw that in there. I will show you where they are. And I think one of those jerry cans has enough fuel in it that I can fill my lantern. Maybe not fill it, but at least... Oh no, it's only 0.6. There we go. I thought I had another one that had more. Oh, that must have been the one. All right. Ta-da! Look at it all. Look at it. Oh, I have 114 bullet casings, so I mean, it's not like I have a ridiculous amount. Oh no, I can't move. I can't move and I can't hit the door. Let's do that. Maybe that'll give me... It's going to be... but we're at 36 down here, though. Am I going to be able to... There's the bed. Where's the stove? You would think the stove, which is right beside the bed... Oh, there it is. Did I... Stick? There it is. Found it. Found it. Oh, I already have pots on there. Okay, let's get rid of our lantern. Let's get a fire going. Murd's taking off. All right, Murd. Good to see you. Have a great night. Thanks for the bits. See you tomorrow. We gotta get some of you on there. How long is that? 50? Let's do that. I took 6 pieces, didn't I? Oh, I can slowly walk over here. All right. I'm just gonna forward it. Do that. Oh, we got one of these things. It's an Aurora. Let's do that. And we got 45, 45, and that'll work. I can't move. Can I move now? Play that funky music. All right, we are good to go. Let's go to bed. And I'm gonna end this here. So for those of you on YouTube, if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow.